we can finally say the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Rebound the Lakers.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense. Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
Stolen by Martinez. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You're too big. You're too big. You're too big. I'm sorry. You're too big.
That's how the refs are going to blow the whistle.
I mean, dang it, bro. Oh my gosh.
Brent, when you talk about the gravity. Of Curry, explain what you mean.
Well, Kevin, anytime that he's on the floor, when he crosses half court, all 5 defenders are paying attention to where Steph is. The more he moves, the more he shifts around, the incredible attention of all 5 defenders. And when guys make one misstep, or you have 2 defenders make one misstep to carry their way to where Steph Curry is, it opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And stolen by James. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Takes the 13-footer. And they're on the break. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the rejection by James. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
With the drive. And the rejection by James. Sinks the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Wise. Driving inside.
And something we've seen. Few years. Box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Timeout, Golden State.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drives to the...
Yes, sir.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Morant outside. Here's Martinez. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The kick out to Ball. From downtown, another three for Golden State.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Pass to Banks. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Martinez. It's Miles on the wing. Good on the triple.
Oh, y'all are hitting threes.
On him, he'll burn you from there repeatedly.
There's the three.
Dang it.
Can't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Oh my God!
In their game. That type of
Break dance.
is what leads teams to
You broke his ankles. Number 15.
It's the Warriors now.
You break his so.
The three by the Lakers. Ball from long range.
What are you doing?
Trays from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's blocked. Here's Takoto. And it's in there. Takoto's got 11 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Little. Don't ever mellow ball little.
Closing out aggressively blocking shots. Key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
There's Ball with the three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And Ball with the block. And the wide open shot from Miles. Hits it from three-point range. Miles has got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Martinez drives in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
From deep. And no good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And that one drops for him. Los Angeles leading by 6. And James pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Shoots the 3. Got a hand on it. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Out to the right wing. Cans it from downtown. He's got 6. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Chikoto. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Lakers passing it around.
Never see Sammy out
There's
of
the
the
line to the
harness.
hoop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Well, Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
A 3-ball. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for
Well, I'm still getting my 3.
Get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
That's my 3 points.
And so often, Draymond Green is called the heart of this team.
Well, he's been such a great leader since his time at Michigan State. He's out there barking directions to his offensive players. He's out there barking defensive assignments. He's barking at his coach. The list goes on, but that energy is infectious and helps lead his team to greater heights.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He hits both from the stripe.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. The officials are all over that one.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws in the game. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
That one drops for him. Chikoto's got 19 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
James right side. Pass to James. Fires from the line. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wise. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Timeout called the Warriors.
And it's still our ball.
Too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let him hear about it.
And coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The defender all over it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 8. Driving in. And the rejection by James. And that one's good. Morant.
For them, one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. He just punched the ticket on that one.
Barney ain't gonna get hurt because this guy's guarding you.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Warriors making the shot. And the Lakers with another. Turnover here. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Oh,
To outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Banks. Makes it off the glass.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially.
Oh, that was something else.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane.
We took.
And now they're starting to rub it in.
Dang it.
Up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Here's Westbrook. It's blocked. And they're able to recover. Lakers passing it around.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
To the inside. And O'Bryant gets it to go. O'Bryant got his first 2 points.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen. And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Inside, Chikoto. And he slams it one-handed.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Martinez. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Martinez has got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Here is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Los Angeles leading by 10. And stolen by James. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Over to the left wing. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's good. Dakota's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Back to Banks.
Lakers foul.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with. And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Pass to Morant. Here's Dakota. He's covered by Rose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Timeout called the Warriors. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Miles touch it last. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you see a lot more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 13. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Warriors trailed by 13. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Lakers leading by 13. From deep. It's rebounded by O'Bryant. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
From deep. Chikoto misses. Warriors trail by 13. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. So both teams making some changes here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And they get it back.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Now Westbrook still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
From deep three-point range. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball.
Oh, wow.
Their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
We gotta get by the logo king.
By 10. On deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and
I wanted to get LaMelo in.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
And it's Morant missing. Here's Ball. From deep three-point range. No good.
Yeah, but they gonna kill you if you like this.
Smith, no good. And here is Ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I scattered him.
12 seconds left in the third. Martinez with it. Out to Morant. Smith with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
Half court.
Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end.
Bro, look at our team's face. Bro, they look so mad right now.
Time is running out for this game to
Like, what are y'all doing? Imagine if the NBA was actually shoot from half court.
With it, he brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. From deep. And Chikoto pulls it down. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Lakers leading by 13. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. The Lakers rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Oh my gosh, bro. He is head-topping all of us.
Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
That shot.
The perfect angle.
Warriors trail by 13. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
On deep. And Jagodo pulls it down. And the Lakers have possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Into the lane.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, they've made every free throw in the second half.
That's good from Ball.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it.
Stolen by Ball. Morant with the steal. Six to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
And that's for GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Substitution for the Warriors.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Takes it inside. And stolen by James. And Martinez with the block. Oh, and that one, no question.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Double team on Westbrook. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
He's a surefire Hall of Famer.
I lost this game.
That NBA title, but
I know for sure I lost this game.
national play, and there's no doubt he'll be expensive.
Now it's
I need to
called by
get
Golden State.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from James. Lakers leading by 15. And there's the drive. Outside Westbrook. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
3 seconds. 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 3 secon
Getting a little bit more room here from the mid-range, the explosive shot area, getting quick to that spot and separating from the defender.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At the line for the Lakers.
His free throw is good. And so he hits both. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Launches a three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Driving to the basket.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
At the line.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for James. Here's Takoto. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now. Just